Well, Sohrab Ahmari is from the Wall Street Journal and joins me live from London. How difficult is it going to be to retake Ramadi?
Well, the Iraqi special forces, the Iraqi government special forces, known as the Golden Division, have made gains around the edges of the city, and reporting suggests that they're very confident because they do have the coalition air support. They can call in coordinates of areas that need to be targeted. So the real question is, once the special forces have cleared the edges, what the Iraqi army can do in terms of going in. And on that front, obviously, it's still a big if. Thus far, the Iraqi army has not been able to perform well against Islamic State or ISIS every time it's come up against it. And then beyond that, whether the Iraqi government can have the political courage to deal fairly with the Sunni residents of the area.
We're hearing that the Iraqi army is actually getting support from local tribes on the ground. What more can you tell us?
That's correct. There's some of that, but there's also Shiite militias that operate and are adjuncts of the Iraqi army often, and that can be problematic because these Shiite militias that are often beholden to the Iranian regime, they don't see their mission as going in and liberating an area. Often it's about revenge seeking, because a lot of the Sunni people in areas held by ISIS have embraced the group, not because they love its murderous ideology, but because they've been alienated for so long by the central Iraqi government, which is Shiite dominated. And when these groups have gone in the past, they've punished local residents and done ethnic cleansing and so forth. If the West can bring enough pressure on Baghdad to rein in the Shiite militias and really continue to win the trust of the Sunni tribes, as it seems to have initially right now, then the outcome will be good.
And what about international assistance? What sort of offensive is needed to ensure Ramadi doesn't fall?
Well, I was in Iraqi Kurdistan last month, and I spoke with the intelligence chief there and the prime minister, and both of them said that Western airstrikes were essential, first of all, to preventing the Kurdish city of Erbil from falling to ISIS, and then later to retaking Sinjar. And the same thing applies here. You can't liberate these areas either with ground forces alone or with airstrikes alone. They have to work in conjunction. Obviously the coalition is providing air support. It was unfortunate that the Obama administration wasn't able to convince the Iraqi government to accept additional aid last week in the form of Apache helicopters and additional special advisors. And that's because the administration lacks leverage over the Iraqi government. That would have helped as well, but we'll see what the airstrikes can do.
Sohrab Ahmari in London, thanks for your insight.